Hey guys, it's Salem. So I'm coming to do a really quick message. Yesterday I was watching the Terminator. I watched the Terminator 2. I had watched the first one and then I had watched the second one. So I'm like on a little series. I'm like trying to watch the full series. So as I was watching the second one, as I was watching the first one, right? Sarah Connors, we know her to be John Connors' mom. And John Connors is, basically he's kind of like the Holy Grail, right? In this series, right? He is the person that needs to be protected because he is the person that is going to help salvation in the after the nuclear bomb goes off and after the machines take over. Right. So it's actually two messages that I have, but I'm only going to talk about one. And in the other video, I'll talk about another one. So I'm watching Sarah Connors and I've never really remembered watching the first movie. I've always remembered watching the second one, Judgment Day, when I was younger. And watching the first one, you see a Sarah Connors who is weak, she's in her femininity. She is sweet. She sees that she noticed the pattern that somebody is out killing all of these Sarah Connors, but they don't really know which one. And she meets Kyle Reese, the father of her child. They fall in love and, they have John and she gets pregnant. She has John. And you see her become she's so fragile. She's vulnerable. She's open. Right? She is not saying weak, but she's a little bit more she doesn't turn into that Sarah Connors as she does. She's not the Sarah Connors like she was in number 2. And then I'm watching number 2, and from now have spiritual eyes, right? So I'm more aware of what's happening, right? I'm more seeing the difference in her. Because when I was watching number 1, I was like, this is not the Sarah Connors that I remember. I remember this tough, rough, I'm gonna f you up girl. But watching her verse in the first one versus in the second one showed me something. And what it showed me was that spiritually, this is the way that we kind of navigate, right? We start off very innocent. We start off very soft. We start off really not knowing what's going on. But as we are faced and as we see our purpose, because she had a purpose, because her son had a purpose, and her purpose was to stay alive because she needed to get pregnant. She needed to actually give birth. She needed to go through that in order to become the Sarah Connors that is in the second movie. And that was her purpose. Her purpose was to make sure that I keep this little boy alive, and because he has this, oh my God, the word is not coming to me. He has this big, huge goal in his life, right? He is, like I said, the Holy Grail, and the Holy Grail must be protected at all times. So in watching the second one, I'm just thinking about this is what generational curse breakers go through. This is what people who are transforming their life, who hold some type of Holy Grail. It may not be you. You may be the Sarah Connors, and your child may be John Connors, or your grandchild may be John Connors. And spirit is guiding you. I was going to say, what was I going to say? I was going to say it's a different word, but they are guiding you because you are a Holy Grail. And generational curse breakers are a Holy Grail because they are doing something in their life that every other generation could not do. They are seeing the patterns, right? Seeing the patterns and noticing that, okay, these people are out to get me. or whether these people are out to get me. And when I say, and then it might not be people, it may be old beliefs. It may be things that you no longer resonate with, that you just can't indulge in anymore. So in number 2 starts, and you see Sarah Connors, and she is buff, she is rough, she's been working out, she's been doing her pull-ups, she has been at it, she has been going, and she is a fighter. She has learned about the anatomy of the body, she has broken bones, she is doing everything she can to survive, but also to save her son, because she knows that more and more time, because she already knows the day of Judgment Day, which is in the movie, it's August. Isn't this crazy? Because it's literally in August of 1997. Now, I have another video that I'm gonna do as well about this. And as I'm watching it, I'm just like, this is what generational curse breakers go through. We get first, we're these innocent, we don't know about the spiritual realm. We don't know about, we just know, we kind of find out along the journey that we've been put on this journey to do something that no other generation in our family has done, right? And we are just meant to, we don't really know what that looks like for us, but we are being guided towards it, right? And we are being protected towards it. And the Terminator is our spiritual team. They are terminating people, places, and things that cannot hold you, right? So the Terminator is our spiritual team, and they are protecting us as we walk along this journey, because your purpose in your life, you are the holy grail within your family, and they are guiding you until you need to reach your John Connors moment, right? Because John Connors is the holy grail. He is the one that is leading the people through this fight, through this in the future. Now, I don't know if your child might end up being John Connors in your family, and that may look different for each and every person. Your grandchildren may end up being the John Connors in your family, but you need to continue on to your fight, keep growing your strength, your muscles, keep working on yourself. She prepared herself within that time. This lady got military training and was never in the military. The spiritual team, your spiritual team that you have is training you right now, because there's a fight. My phone fell. There is a fight that happens there is a fight that happens, right, within yourself, with your shadow, with other people, because as you become the generation curse breaker, things are no longer going to resonate with you. People are not going to resonate with you anymore. Family members aren't going to resonate with you more. And when you start to pull yourself away from people, so they start to get upset. They start to get mad, because they don't understand. Why are you pulling yourself away from us? Why are you drifting away? Why are you doing this? They don't understand. Why are you doing this? You just feel it in your body that this is something that you have to do, because you are being spiritually led. You may not understand why it's happening, but just know that your spiritual team sees something totally different. And this can be God. This is God. This is everything. Your spiritual team plus God plus the creator, the source of all beings, right? And they are leading you to it, because they can see that there is a bigger, higher purpose. It's more than just you. To be a generational curse breaker, it's more than just you. You are just a little speck in the timeline. There is something bigger coming years later, after you. Maybe, like I said, it may be your kids, it may be your grandchildren, it may be your great grandchildren, it may be for the next 100 generations of your lineage, that you because they guided you out of it, out of the matrix, right? They got you out. They buffed you up. They put you in this fight. They put you into this arena, right? Because that's what you're kind of going through. Being the generational curse breaker, you're the first one. You don't have nobody to really look towards to understand, like, what am I going through? Why am I experiencing bad shit? Like, you would think it's not even that it's bad shit happening. Excuse my language. It's not even that bad things are happening to you. They're happening for you, because when the bad things start happening, it's dismantling a foundation that was never truly meant for you. And it's being built into a new one that is truly aligned and meant for you. Beliefs that no longer exist, that no longer did exist for you, but people inserted them. That's why even in the book of Job, Job was hanging out with the same friends, right? Throughout it. Even while Job was a good person, he was doing good, he was great. But his friends kept on telling him, well, you must have did something bad if this happened to you. I don't know what you did, but you need to talk to God about it and things like that. And Job reached out to God. God did not say anything. Months, years. Nobody really knows how long Job went through this. Some theologians say that he went through it for 5-10 years, But you see Job be ripped away from the old people. His wife was ripped away because she even thought, well, you must have did something bad, Job. He didn't have the right foundation around him. So God, at the end, when he gave him back double for his trouble, God took him away from those people and put him into a more secure foundation, into a more foundation where the double could triple can quadruple, quadruple can whatever, 5, 10, 15, 10 times, where it can grow, where a life can be brought out of it. And that is how spirit is gardening us generational curse breakers. They are our Terminator. Okay, they are guiding us. You are a holy grail within your family, within your lineage. And they are guiding you as well as you go down this new path. Maybe you're just beginning it, right? Maybe you're just in the beginning stages. All you know is you feel this change within yourself. You just feel this drifting away from people that no longer serve you. Like, you starting to see that, okay, this is not serving me. Let me go look into something else. You're finding more answers to your purpose. For me, it began with cutting people off. I just no longer it was like I just no longer resonated with the way that these people treated me, and I no longer resonated with the way that things were moving. So I ended it, everything. I will never forget the day that I ended everything. And I just, something just told me. And by literally 6 months later, all of my relationships that I had ever had, mother, father, friends, families, it just died off. And then it kept on dying off, because I no longer resonated with it. Something just told me that these people cannot come with me into a new season. They cannot come with me after this. And that can be something that happens for you. It may show up differently in your life. But I just want you to know that your spiritual team is leading you. God is leading you. They are your Terminator. And what you say, what you do, because in the movie, John Connors got really hyped when he found out that, wait, you have to do, because he's just smaller, he's just younger. You have to do everything that I tell you to do, right? Now, he not out of manipulation or not out of hurting people, because John also noticed that in the movie. This moment changed John's life forever, because he became a better person by the end of the movie. Because remember, he started off being this bad kid. He didn't even believe his mother. People think that his mother is crazy. Listen, people don't believe you. And they'll label you crazy. They'll label you crazy. They're going to try to put you in a crazy, they're going to try to do what they did to Sarah Connors. Just because you start to move differently, just because you know that there is something coming, that you have to do this thing, that just something different has to happen, they'll label you crazy. You are not, baby. You are not crazy. You are the most sane person in your lineage. You are the most sane. You're the one that knows you're the one that knows everything. You know the answers. People probably come to you for answers. And it's so funny because it's the people that'll talk about you and say that you're crazy, but they'll still be the same people to come for you for answers, because you have the answer, because you know, because deep down within themselves, they know that you know the truth, that you are the one, that you're different, and they'll know. And that's why I said spirit is getting you ready for the fight, because when they start to see that you're different, that you don't conform to the way that they conform to, that you don't do things the way that they do things, they're going to try to attack you. Mean it spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially. They will. But guess what? Your spiritual team has already gotten you ready. They're already leading you. And I'm going to say one thing. Sometimes bad shit has to happen just so something good can come out of it. When I was attacked by my stepfather, that attack helped me move out of that environment and into a safer environment. It worked out in my favor. God said, well, I'm going to use this as a way so you can get out of here. I'm trying not to curse, guys. So you can get out of here. And God used that attack. And I was able to get funding to move. And I got help. I don't know how, and I didn't know how I was going to do this. I didn't know how. I got transportation money from New York State. I ended up getting help from people that didn't even know me, but they knew that you got to get out of this. And that is how God works. So the bad thing. So if things happen, if things crumble, just know that you are being spiritually led, that God has a plan for your life. It is not over, because you are the Holy Grail and they are the Terminator. And you have something big in this life to do, whether it be you birth a child through it. It can be anything. It can be anything, whether your purpose is so high. You may be the next freaking president of the United States. Your grandchildren or your grandchild or your child may be the next president of the United States. And they're like, we got to get you out of here, because if you don't get out of here, then you can't understand these lessons that I am trying to teach you. You need to get out of the survival mode, get out of fighting for your life each and every day. And I need you to be here, because this person that you're about to birth, that whatever you're about to create, and it doesn't have to be a literal person, but this can be something that you're creating. Listen, this is going to take you into this direction. And I have a purpose for you, because you are here to help you're here to help a bigger picture. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than just one generational curse breaker. It's generations, hundreds of years of generations, that one person, just say, nope, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to continue this cycle, this pattern in my family. I'm going to do different. And by you choosing that is your chosen. That is you becoming the chosen one. And that is you also telling God that I am ready to step into my chosen divine birthright and do something different and go down a different path. I'm telling you, I've seen it. I've heard it, I've experienced it. And you are next. And it's happening right now. So continue down your path, right? Continue to learn from it. Continue letting Spirit lead you into the direction that you're meant to be in, because baby, you are the Holy Grail and they got something big happening for you. And I pray that you get to see it, that you get to see the purpose over your life unfold right before your eyes. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.